Yesterday at a model train club buy and sell event, I spent quite a bit more money than I really should have, but I ended up coming away with possibly the most wonderful model train I've ever owned. This is a Kato Super Chief. It is nearly a complete train. I've got on the front here the F7A and B units, and all 12 coaches of the train. You can see around the table there. The only thing I'm missing is another pair, another A and B pair, as this train would have been led by four units on the front as an ABBA arrangement. I think that's probably going to be the most technical part of this video. The rest of it's just going to be me admiring this really pretty train. So what have I done? I've got here, this was 3 separate items all put together. I'll show you the boxes here. For the A and B locomotive set, that was 1 pack. And then for the coaches, we've got an 8-car set and a 4-car add-on set, which makes the whole 12-car train. Just on the sets there, I was really surprised and impressed that the 8-car set actually came with quite a length of straight unit track as somewhere to display the train. I believe it's long enough for the whole train plus locomotives, which is something over 2 meters long. So if you got somewhere to display it, or you can do that, or if not, it's just a nice addition of track for your layout. I've only got a little temporary setup here on my kitchen table, an M2, which I've sort of squashed and fattened up a bit just so it'll fit on my table. But anyway, the train, let's have a look at it. On the front here, I reckon this is probably one of the most iconic diesel locomotives in one of its most iconic liveries. The Santa Fe red war bonnet with silver body, the stripe that carries on into its B unit there. It's really pretty. We've got on the front a headlight. If I just give just a little bit of power without it moving, you can see the headlight there. It's a really pretty pair of locomotives. Really quite nicely detailed. I don't think this is the most recent production run of these. I think there is a newer one, so might be a little bit different, but certainly I'm very impressed by this one. We've got these little knuckle couplers. I don't know if you can see that very well on the front there. I've never come across that type of coupler in my history with N-Gauge, but I'm really quite impressed with it. It seems to work rather well, and is a lot more discreet to the larger, I think it's called a Rapido. But yeah, if you're familiar with N-Gauge, you know the coupler type I'm talking about, the really bulky looking one. I quite fancy these. I might consider putting these on my other train that I've got. Anyway, it's quite a handsome little thing. I was really surprised, moving on to the B unit. Typically, or at least that I've seen on the internet, when you get A and B pairs like this, the A unit will have a motor in it and the B unit will just be a dummy, just to be towed along. But I was actually really quite surprised to find out that both of these units are powered. And for the price, that's, I reckon, very good value. Obviously, it would be a bit silly if you just had that running around as a locomotive with nothing else attached to it, as it doesn't have a driving cab. But yeah, no, I was quite impressed that they were both powered units. It runs really smoothly, which I'll demonstrate a bit, but yeah, let's move on to the rest of the train. As I said, they are the 2 packs that I've got here. I've just noticed that it says with display unit track. I didn't even read that. so yes, I was obviously too engrossed by the nice picture on the front to actually bother reading it, but there you go. Moving on to the rest of the train, if I just shunt that forward. First car that we've got here is a baggage car. Again, really pretty details. Good legibility on all the prints there. You can't really make out the thing on the video. You might, I don't know. But yeah, it's really well done, printed very nicely. It was quite good. Let me see if I can get down there and read what it says. Baggage Railway Express Agency Incorporated. Very nice little baggage car. If we move forward again. Now this one I believe is a postage or mail car. What's it read there? United States Mail Railway Post Office. Yeah, some nice details once again. Everything reads really well. I'm gonna have to turn this over so that I can cheat, because as much as I love this train, I don't have the whole history. I'm not the biggest expert. I just think it's really pretty. On the back of the boxes here, you can see you've got the list of everything, the list of where all the cars would be. So after the baggage and the post office, we've got one of the sleeper cars. Again, a really pretty car. Oh, is that a little blemish? Can't have that. I think that's some of the polystyrene from the packaging. So Santa Fe Palm Star, it is a 10-6 sleeper. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Yeah, I've got no clue. It is a little bit different on both sides. I've possibly put it on the track the wrong way round, because all the most of the detail is on the opposite side, but oh well. You can sort of see inside just a little bit of detail on the interior. I would love to get some lighting kits for this, but anyway. Next car is another one of these sleepers, Palm Top. We had Palm Star. Then we move forward again into one of the 442 sleepers, which are slightly different for some reason, I'm not sure. Again, on all the details. This one's named Regal Arms. Really quite attractive coaches. Very nice finish quality, a bit shiny and reflective. The next car is a really pretty one. Observation Lounge, Pleasure Dome, whatever you want to call it. Again, on top you can see we've got an interior there. Does this one have a name? No name. It is 503 as a fleet number. Again, you can just make out some interior details in there. Really, really nicely done once again. The next car is a dining car. I presume that section there would be the kitchen. Again, good readability. You can see in there some tables. What's it look like on the other side? Yeah, some big windows in what would be the dining room area, and then some smaller windows there, which would be the corridor to get past the kitchen would be on this side. Some really nice fine details. The bogies there, really, really, really pretty. After the dining car is a dormitory lounge car. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but you can see some more tables in there. So my guess would be sort of a lounging area where passengers can hop out of their sleeping cabins and just socialize with other people on the train. It was really funny last night watching a promotional video of this train from back in the day, talking about how good it was, and seeing everyone on the train smoking everywhere. And I thought, gee, it would be such a lovely train to ride if only everyone wasn't smoking. A bit of a sign of the times there, but yeah, anyway, yeah, it did look like a very good train throughout. No coach seating or saloon, whatever you would call it. All sleeper cars. Which moves us on to the next car, which is another of the 442 sleepers. One of the Regal ones again. Regal Gate. Another 442. Regal Hunt. And then a 10-6, which is Palm Haven, followed by the very last car, which is the what do they call it? Sleeper Lounge Observation. Vista Heights. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what would be inside there, but there is, you can see some elements of detail. I'm going to presume, going by the name Sleeper Lounge Observation, that there are some sleeping compartments up this end, and then as we go down to the back, this curved back as the observation lounge. We move it forward, you can see we've got tail lights and the illuminated sign on the back there above the coupling knuckle. You can see on the top it has got a little headlight there, but no, it doesn't seem to work. Pretty basic stuff. There's no real fancy tech with directional headlights or anything. It's just what you see is what you get. I think yeah, that might be different on newer ones. I'm not sure. I can now tell you what I've got here. It is a really super set. I love the way the light glints off the coaches and stuff as they go around that corner. I have to stop calling them coaches because it's American, they're cars. I'm really super happy with it. It is a wonderful set. I will absolutely look into getting some lighting kits to illuminate all of these cars, because they do look quite dark. And you know, with those interiors, it would be lovely to have them lit up so you can see what's going on inside. It's fantastic. It's definitely the longest model train I've ever had. I did have some fairly long trains back in the day, but nothing ever this long. I'm super impressed with it. And yeah, definitely, you know, everything that I've got at the moment is Kato. I've got another train in the cupboard, Little Glacier Express from Switzerland. Again, a very beautiful model, very good quality, and one of the most impressive things about the Kato brand I've noticed is how inexpensive it is. Definitely a good introduction to the hobby, at a price that is not too scary. You can get a good starter set with an oval of track and a locomotive and some coaches and stuff for what some other brands would charge for just a single locomotive. So very good value, and the quality is, I'd say, just as good as those other brands. Anyway, I've rambled on for probably far too long, so if you've made it through the whole video, why? Yeah, no, I hope you enjoyed it, and with any luck I will be able to show you in future what this train looks like with some lights in all of the carriages. Bye bye.